So the key, I think, is just to keep asking them questions because a drunk person will throw themselves under the bus, and then everybody else around will be like, "We don't want to hear this drunk guy babble." Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He sucks. Like the more he talks, the more he buries himself, and the easier it becomes for you. Like a lot of crowd work clips online, the comedian barely says anything. It's literally just he asks a question, the guy says something crazy, and the comedian goes, "Whoa, what? Get a load of Jeff," and that's it. Like that's like the whole clip. Like you really don't have doing too much in crowd work is actually bad. Like all you have to do is keep them talking, cut them off at the right time, and analyze what just happened. That's
That's a
it.
skill. That is a skill
It is. It
that
is.
I
It's
think
a
only
it's a
comics
skill.
have.
Yeah, I mean, some people do. I've seen people do like live crowd work. Like I've seen people like when I would play hoop, there was people that like like when a bad foul's called or some shit, and there was people that were really good at just roasting the shit out of those people, and they were just like, and the whole everybody could be against you, but I could see there were some people that had that skill where they could like kind of turn it around, and then all of a sudden it's all in the guy that called the foul and shit like that. Like there are certain people that have it, but that particular thing where it's like a big crowd, that's a comedy specific sort of skill, but it's not hard to learn. That's one of the easier parts of comedy because writing is the hardest because you have to find out how you write and you have to write, rewrite, listen to sets, write, rewrite, keep doing it. That's the hardest part of comedy is writing and constantly generating stuff. Crowd work is easy. It's just it comes at the cost of failing brutally. But then once you fail, it's pretty easy to look back at what you did wrong. Like, oh, I was too hard on that guy. I should have asked more questions, let him talk, you know. Like it's pretty easy to learn. I think for people that are just fans of comedy, or maybe they don't even know a lot about comedy, it seems like magic, but it's just like writing. Like if you ask somebody if they're married, you kind of know where it's going to go, right? If he says he's married, he's going to say this. If he says he's not, be like, "Oh, are you guys like brother and sister?" Like, like even in crowd work, there's planned stuff. Like, hate to break it to people listening, but like, there's planned stuff. Like, people plan out things and they've done it so many times that it's it's like routine at this point. Like they know how these conversations go. Like they know exactly because they're asking all the questions. So they know like where it's like a magician. Like I used to watch stand up and be like, how are they doing that on the fly? And then I've watched certain comics. I've opened for them for like 4 or 5 shows. So like I see it every night and I'm like, oh, it's the same every show. Like they're doing crowd work and to the
Oh
crowd it seems
shit.
new. Yeah, it seems new to the crowd, but this guy has the same joke about a black couple in the front row that he did last night, but he made it seem like it was new. That's not to say that everything's scripted, but it's to
Yeah,
say they know the general framework. They know generally where this goes. So even if they do get surprised, they can still like keep going and like
yeah.
ask more questions.